Hello students, welcome back to my online class. Today I am going to discuss with you about protozoa, actually subkingdom protozoa. Subkingdom protozoa, its general characteristics, its classifications and so on, and more some discussions about protozoa according to your syllabus. Total, if we consider the total animal kingdom, total animal kingdom, there are two subkingdoms. Subkingdom protozoa and subkingdom metazoa. So total animal kingdom, it is divided into two subkingdoms. One is protozoa and another is subkingdom metazoa. Let's start about protozoa. Protozoa, two Greek words, protozoa, protos and zone. Protos and zones, two Greek words. Protos and zone. Protos means first and zone means animal. So protozoa is about the first animal. How can we define protozoa? Definition. Definition of protozoa. Protozoa, a single-celled animal. This particular animal, protozoa, it comprises its structure, it comprises only a single cell, and by the help of that single cell they perform all about its activities which is necessary for maintaining their life. Okay, so they are single celled animal. So they are single celled and no di or multinucleate. In this single cell, mononucleus, I mean single nucleus can be present, two nucleus can be present, and multinucleus can be. Mono, di or multinucleate. Mono, di or multinucleate. And this single cell, this perform all the activities of body. The single cell perform all the activities of the body. All the activities of the body. Cells may sometimes form a colony. Colony formation. Cells can form colony. Cells can form colonies, but it maintain its individual separate entity. But that does not mean that they can perform. They will go to perform some work unitedly. They can maintain their separate identity, separate entity. On defining protozoa, how can we define a protozoa? Protozoa is single-celled animal with mono, di or multinucleated. And this single cell perform all the activities of the body, and cell also can form colony by maintaining their separate entity. The description of general characteristics of protozoa, which is actually the point of discussion of today. Microscopic. They are generally microscopic. Single-celled animal They are microscopic, single-celled. Point number 2. Body may be naked or covered by pellicle. Body may be naked or covered by pellicle. Point number 3. Body may also be enclosed in a shell. Body may also be enclosed in a shell. May enclosed in a shell. Next point, variable body shape. Shape can be oval, can be elongated, it can be spherical, or it can be disc-like. Point number 5. It's all about shape. Shape can be oval, can be elongated, they can be elongated, spherical, or disc-like. Nucleus is sac-like. Nucleus is sac-like. Sac-like nucleus. Oval or biconvex. Oval or biconvex, and contains a thick endosome. Contains a thick endosome. So what's about the nucleus? Nucleus of protozoa is sac-like, oval or biconvex, and there is presence of endosome, a thick endosome. Point number 6. Locomotory organs. Locomotory organs. Cilia, flagella, pseudopodia, cilia, flagella, pseudopodia, sporozoa. Later we will discuss about that. Particular locomotory organ is absent in sporozoa. What is sporozoa and its details, it will be discussed later in my next classes. Point number 7. How they can excrete? By body surface. Throughout the body surface through cytopygy or contractile vacuoles. Cytopygy. Cytopygy or contractile vacuoles. So excretion, they can excrete by all over throughout its body surface, or cytopygy, or contractile, or by contractile vacuole. Okay, 7 points. After that, point number 8. Nutrition by holozoic, saprozoic, holophytic, or parasitic. So how they can get their nutrition? Holozoic, saprozoic, holophytic, and parasitic. Next, respiration. Respiration can take place throughout the body surface by diffusion. Body surface by diffusion. 10. Next point, reproduction. Reproduction can be in asexual mode or sexual mode, and alternation of generation. Reproduction, sexual reproduction by alternation of generation. Sexual reproduction by alternation of generation. They can live in fresh water. They can live in fresh water. Sea water. Marine habitat. Sea water. Marine free living animal in soil. In soil as free living animal. Time they can live as ecto and endoparasite. So what's about their habitat? They can live in fresh water, sea water, and when sea water they are called marine protozoa, and they can live freely in soil, and most of them are ecto or endo. Most of them can lead a ecto or endoparasitic life. They are ecto or endoparasites. Point number 12. Higher forms, conjugation and syngamy can be seen. Conjugation and syngamy can be seen. These are all about general characteristics of protozoa.